Today we are going to share some good news about preventing and reversing diabetes. In the past half century, diabetes rates have soared to record highs. If current trends continue, the number of people suffering from this disease will double within the next 25 years, affecting an estimated 300 million people worldwide. For many years, there was no known cure, but not anymore. Today, many people are disarming diabetes by making healthful lifestyle changes. What is diabetes? Diabetes is a disease that occurs when the body becomes unable to handle glucose or sugar, which builds up to dangerous levels in the bloodstream. Over time, these high blood sugar levels are extremely taxing on the body, resulting in a dramatic increase in risk of death and disability. There are two kinds of diabetes. The most common form of diabetes is known as type 2, accounting for more than 90% of all cases. This type of diabetes is not so much a problem with a shortage of insulin. In fact, when diagnosed, most of these diabetics have plenty of insulin in their bodies, but something blocks the insulin so that it cannot do its job properly. The other kind of diabetes is called type 1, insulin-dependent diabetes, which is a different disease altogether, affecting approximately 5 to 10% of all diabetics. These individuals have lost their ability to make adequate amounts of insulin and must take insulin by injection. Because of this, type 1 is known as insulin-dependent diabetes. These diabetics typically develop the disease as children or young adults, and they are usually thin. In today's talk, we'll focus on type 2 diabetes, non-insulin dependent diabetes. How does this disease work? The main fuel for our bodies is a simple sugar called glucose. What gasoline is to your car, glucose is to the cells of your body. However, glucose can only be converted to usable energy in the presence of insulin. Insulin is a hormone needed to convert sugars, starches, and other foods into energy. It works like a key that opens the doors of the body's cells, allowing the glucose to enter. However, if there is not enough insulin, as in type 1 diabetes, or if the locks on the doors are gummed up so that the insulin keys have trouble opening them, as often occurs in type 2 diabetes, then the blood sugar levels can rise to dangerous levels. What are the warning signs? The classical symptoms are excessive thirst, excessive urination, and excessive appetite. These warning signs are often very subtle. In fact, it's estimated that of the millions of Americans with diabetes, up to half of them don't even know they have it. Many become aware of their disease only when they begin to experience potentially irreversible problems. As this disease progresses, its effects are devastating, affecting all organs of the body and gradually destroying them. Here are some of the typical complications. 8 out of 10 diabetics develop eye problems, including blindness. Diabetics are 18 times more likely to experience serious kidney damage. Many eventually experience kidney failure. Diabetes is a potent promoter of atherosclerosis, the plugging of the arteries. For this reason, diabetics are 2 to 4 times more likely to suffer from heart attacks and strokes. In addition, diabetics increases one's chances of sexual impotence, ulcerative sores, infections, amputations, and for women, breast and uterine cancers. Keeping your blood sugar levels near the normal range is the best possible defense against the complications of diabetes. What causes non-insulin dependent type 2 diabetes? Is it a matter of genetics? It's true that certain population groups are especially prone to diabetes. For example, among the Pima Indians of the southwestern United States, half of all adults suffer from type 2 diabetes. But genes are not the primary culprits. It took the Western diet and lifestyle to turn their genetic tendency into an epidemic of diabetes. More and more researchers are concluding that heredity is not destiny, especially if you eat well and exercise. A closely related tribe of Pima Indians living in Mexico has an active farming lifestyle, eat a traditional diet, and experience far less diabetes. So what is the real problem in type 2 diabetes? In most cases, the problem is a lack of sensitivity to insulin rather than a shortage of it. That is, the cells simply fail to respond to the insulin. As a result, glucose builds up in the bloodstream, thwarting vital processes and damaging vessel walls. This resistance to insulin appears to be directly related to certain lifestyle factors.